Hey everybody, Star 6 Wars 1 here, and welcome to the next video of the Months of Gynax. For this one, we are going to take a look at a romance. A romance that could not be any faster and have had such a weird start, but Kare and Kano. Now, I admit that this isn't a well-known anime, and for no offense, very good reason. It's not the best out there. In fact, I'm gonna even debate it's probably one of the worser ones that I've seen. But that's just me. Let's just go straight to the story this time because you already know this was directed once again by Hideki Anno, although he left for some bits of it. Anyway, the story is about Yukino Miyazawa, a top and perfect student in high school, except she's not. She is the queen of vanity. She loves herself so much. But she accidentally reveals herself to her rival, Soichiro Arima. And after that, hijinks ensue and so does love. Actually, fairly quickly. I'll give Kare and Kano this much when it comes to the story and the romance. They become a couple by episode 4. How many other anime do that? And I don't mean like a fake couple or anything like Orishira, but an actual couple by episode 4. Only one other anime I know does that quickly. And it's not even that quickly, and that's Clanad. But unfortunately, that's not where the story ends. We do get to see them interact as a couple, and that's really good, but around the halfway point, the story starts to fall apart. In fact, I'm going to say episode 18 was the last good episode. Everything beyond there falls apart. I mean completely. And worst of all, the story's unfinished, with a read the manga ending. I hate this. It's not exactly Gynax's fault in this case. It was due to creative differences, so leaving the story unfinished. But they were at a key point in the story, and unfortunately, they left it with no resolution. Good job, Gynax. Good job. Oh, and JC staff, but I'll get to them in a minute. How are the characters? Can I be honest and say not very much better? I don't mind Yukino herself. I actually find her a rather interesting character, and she is actually one of the people I do like in the story. Both sub and dub. Fun fact, I actually watched this both sub and dub at the same time. Never again. I think Miyazawa is the only character, I'll be honest, that I really like. And that's because the rest of the characters are hit or miss depending on your tastes. Including the other love interests, Soichiro Arima. But I think that might not be due to the fact that his dub actor is one of the worst dub actors I've ever heard. This guy is so bland and so forgettable that there's not even a Wikipedia page for him. I'm dead serious. Overall, the dub is one I describe as a Pokemon dub. Why? Guess who the main voice actor for Yukino Miyazawa is? Ash Ketchum herself, Veronica Taylor, who in my opinion does the best role in the dub. I've also actually seen her at a convention once. She's actually a pretty nice lady. I like her. The rest of the ones are once again hit or miss depending on your tastes. A lot of 4Kids voice actors if you're going there, but not all of them bad. Another notable role, but doesn't really do much in the story, it has Liam O'Brien. But again, that's neither here nor there. That's all well and good. So we have those. Next up, the animation. Kynex. Why do you do this to me? Admittedly, unlike Ava, this one didn't exactly have the best animation to start with. But by episode 19, and episode 19 alone, we go to paper cutouts for animation. I really thought I was watching the wrong thing the first time I saw that. It's by far the stupidest decision they've ever made. Gynax, what the hell were you thinking? JC staff, you're not helping either. And I like you as an anime company. If you want my opinion, the animation is some of the worst I have ever seen. And that's coming from a guy who's seen Gurren Lagann episode 4. It's worse than that. It's worse than anything Ava had. And the last episode, and don't get me started on the last episode. I hate it with a burning passion. Its animation is basically non-existent either. I hate it, but we'll get to that in a minute. The one thing I'll give this one is it does actually have some pretty decent music. Okay, it's not the greatest either, and it's rather forgettable, but at least it was actually bearable, unlike some of the other problems this series has. Hell, I think it has better music than it does characters. Although the ending is pretty damn forgettable, as I have forgotten what the ending even is. Good job, me! Though the opening will get stuck in your head after a few listens. Hate those kind of openings. More on High School Host Club had one of those too. Got really annoyed by it really fast. So we have mediocre music, mediocre characters, and some other mediocre stuff. Is there anything redeemable of this show? Not really. The show is really mediocre, and it has a last episode that I mentioned again is one of the absolute worst anime episodes I've ever seen. Nothing happens, nothing gets done, nothing gets resolved, and most importantly, the animation is one of the worst I've ever seen. I hate this more than Gurren Lagann's last episode, and more than any other anime ending that I've seen so far combined, because it gives nothing to a resolution. Overall, I do not like Kare and Kano. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I give Kare and Kano a 4 out of 10. It's just below mediocre because of the last few episodes. If it wasn't for them, it'd be a kind of show anyways. So sorry, but that's about all I can say for that. This has been Star 6 Wars 1, and I'll see you next time.